Hindu Kush mountains, the word Hindu Kush literally means beyond which Hindus cannot go. So Kabul geographically is part of Indian subcontinent. Kandahar is part of Indian subcontinent. Gandhari, the mother of Duryodhan in the epic Mahabharat, she Shakuni's sister, she comes from Gandhar. So that's why she's known as Gandhari. So therefore, you should, since Afghanistan is very much in the news, you can expect some question definitely on that. So please see, first you can start from the south. In some organized manner, you can do it in a clockwise manner, starting from Pakistan, because Pakistan is a lifeline for Afghanistan. So far, throughout the history, most of the trade of Afghanistan has gone through the Karachi port in Afghanistan, in Pakistan, which you can see that. So then after Pakistan comes Iran, the big country. Then in the north we have the Central Asian republics, which are once part of Soviet Union. After the breaking up of Soviet Union in 1991, they all become independent, separate countries. So Turkmenistan, it shares borders with Turkmenistan, then it shares borders with Uzbekistan, then it shares borders with Tajikistan. Then it shares border through the small Wakhan corridor. It shares borders with China. Clearly, you can see that. Then with India, but as I said, that part of India which we officially claim is being part of Pakistan since 1947, which is known as Gilgit-Baltistan. So these are the countries. Probably this may not come. What are the countries which border, or which among these countries do not share land boundary with Afghanistan? This could be a question. So, for example, Kazakhstan, the biggest country in Central Asia, do not share borders with Afghanistan. And out of there are 5 Central Asian republics, out of which only 3 share borders with Afghanistan: Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, and Tajikistan. Kazakhstan, the big country, and the smaller Kyrgyzstan also do not share boundaries with. Here you can see Kyrgyzstan, and after that, beyond that is Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan do not share boundaries, but China does. Clearly you can see. That's why I am enlarging the map and showing it to you. This is known as Wakhan corridor. W-A-K-H-A-N. Wakhan corridor is the small narrow corridor which this was specifically done because of the treaty signed by Russia, the Imperial Russia, and the British India 1907 treaty. So that the expansion of the Russia, Imperial Russia, should not touch India, the British India, Imperial India. So that's why they have put a narrow Wakhan corridor to prevent the Central Asian republics from having a border with British India. In this case, the erstwhile princely state of Jammu and Kashmir. So that is part of history. Forget about that. It is not international current affairs right now. So next I will talk about the important cities. That could be a potential question, I said, on Afghanistan. So you can see Kabul is very close to the Pakistan border, slightly in the north of the country. The other major cities, I will give you only the important cities, don't worry. The other city is Kandahar. Kandahar is again in the southern part of Afghanistan, very close to Pakistan. It is connected to Pakistan through Bolan Pass. You can see Quetta there. Beyond Quetta is Bolan Pass there. It is connected to, whereas Kabul is connected very close to Peshawar. You can see that in the map in which I am showing it to you. Kabul is close to Peshawar. There is a highway also which runs through that, and that goes through Khyber Pass. These are the 2 important passes through which traditionally from time immemorial, from Kanishka's time, even much before Mongol period, invasions have come from Central Asia to the Indian subcontinent. One is Khyber Pass, which is still very much active, and through which the main road from Pakistan to Kabul goes, from Peshawar to Kabul goes through Khyber Pass. Whereas in the south, Kandahar is connected to Quetta. So near Quetta is the Bolan Pass. South of Quetta is Bolan Pass basically. Kandahar is very important because as you know, Taliban was born in Kandahar. It is you can say it is a spiritual capital of Taliban. So in that sense, Kandahar has been, and even while during American occupation of Afghanistan the last 20 years, Kandahar has always been in ferment, and it is the city which always is, mostly under the control of Taliban, if not the city itself, the neighborhood areas. And you can see another big city on the western part, that's called Herat. Herat is very close to Iranian border. Like Kandahar is close to Pakistan border, Herat is close to Iranian border, and the people who live there are mostly Shia people, Hazara Shias. So Iran has a stake in Afghanistan's peace. Otherwise, the Shias, if they are harassed, there will be a lot of millions of people will come as refugees to Iran. Iran believes that it is a custodian of all Shia people in the world, is a guardian of all Shia people in the world. So Herat is another major city, and we have in the north, very close to the border with Tajikistan, with Uzbekistan and Tajikistan, we have Mazar-e-Sharif. Mazar-e-Sharif is a northern city, even north of Kabul. So Mazar-e-Sharif is very close to Uzbekistan and Tajikistan border. So this is Mazar-e-Sharif along with Kabul. Yes, these are the four major cities we can say: Kabul, Kandahar, Herat, and Mazar-e-Sharif. As you can see in the map, there is a road. There is a yellow line which is there, which we can see. This line shows that there is a road connecting the major cities of Afghanistan. So this particular thing is known as a garland road. Does it look like a garland? Mala, garland. So it is known as a garland road, and it is already there. So India has built a road from what is known as, later on I will be talking about it, because we have to connect, because it is a landlocked country. Pakistan does not provide access to India to connect for trading purposes with Afghanistan through the land boundary. So therefore, in fact, for your information, Delhi is more closer to Kabul than to Bombay or Calcutta. You can see the map there, which will clearly tell that Delhi is closer to Kabul than to other Indian major cities, the financial capital of India, Mumbai, or the eastern side, Calcutta. In the middle of Afghanistan goes the Hindu Kush mountains. Hindu Kush mountains, the word Hindu Kush literally means beyond which Hindus cannot go. So Kabul geographically is part of Indian subcontinent. Kandahar is part of Indian subcontinent. Gandhari, the mother of Duryodhan in the epic Mahabharata, Shakuni's sister, she comes from Gandhar. So that's why she is known as Gandhari. So Kandahar is geographically part of the Indian subcontinent, but just north of Kabul is Hindu Kush mountains. Beyond Hindu Kush mountains is Central Asia. So you can say Afghanistan is a bridge between South Asia, the subcontinent, and the landlocked Central Asia. The South Asia, the Indian subcontinent, which separated geographically from Africa some 130 million years ago and slowly drifted north across in the Indian Ocean to join with the Asian continent somewhere around 60 million years ago, which created Himalayas as a result. And again, not only from South and Central Asia, Afghanistan also is a bridge between East Asia, China, and West Asia, Iran. So it is in the middle of Asia, you can say, to say. So it's geographically, geopolitically, it occupies a very, very important place. So because of this reason, traditionally, this has been the bone of contention among the major powers. And this is a place where the famous Hindu Kush mountains, Pamir mountains, Tian Shan mountains, just all of them are in Central Asia, are just north of that geographically. Though this map is more political and not geographical. Maybe I can show it also. We have to find out. Maybe in future I can also show both the maps, political and physical. You can find all these places, whatever mountain ranges I have told you in the map: Tian Shan, Kunlun Shan, Pamir Knot, and which is called as the roof of the world in Kyrgyzstan, and Hindu Kush mountains, Karakoram mountains, all of them join in the northern part of Afghanistan. All these places, all these great mountain ranges. there. All of them which arose as a result of the Indian subcontinent colliding with the great mass of Asia 60 million years back. Anyway, coming back to current affairs. So, India has built a road connecting this Garland Road near Herat, that is known as Zaranj Delaram Road. Maybe I'll show it to you. I can write that road to you. Maybe while in Zaranj Delaram Road was built by India's BRO, Border Roads Organization, which provides connectivity from Iran, the border ports of Iran, Bandar Abbas, to the up to the Afghanistan border. Near Herat, they join with this big Garland Road. So this is India's contribution. I'll be talking about India's contribution to the development of Afghanistan in the recent years, during which let me talk more about it. Let's right now stay here in the map.